Hello, my dear YouTube channel family members and my dear friends who are still not our family members. Hope all of you are fine, having great days, and of course, tackling life in the best possible way. That is very important, for human beings to tackle life in the best possible way, because when we do that, we come out to be strong people, and when we become strong, our lives become better. So always remember that. Always also remember that ups and downs are there in everybody's life, and we all have to face life positively, strongly. We should not weaken before circumstances. In front of circumstances, we should come out as strong people, strong human beings. For that, we need to be braced with knowledge, we need to be braced well professionally, and we need to be healthy as well. So with this two-pronged mission of health and professional knowledge, I have established this channel on YouTube, and I'm giving out free HRD online training workshops with organic cooking ideas, things that are pure, that are healthy, that are coming directly from your kitchen and make you strong, give you good dietary habits. I will be sharing those with you. Okay, so all these things are there in my channel. All those who are still not our family members on this YouTube channel, please become our family members by subscribing to the channel very quickly. And let's see what we have in store for you today in the form of a recipe, and that recipe is chickpeas with potatoes. And this is a yummy recipe that you can from Pakistan, of course, and you can eat this as a standalone dish. You can eat this with puris as well, and I've already shared the recipe of halwa puri. So halwa puri, chickpeas with potatoes, and they all go hand in hand. Okay, so you can serve these chickpeas with potatoes with halwa puri as well, and there are other ways also of making these chickpeas that I will share later on with you. Right now, subscribe quickly to the channel and come into my kitchen. Let's make chickpeas with potatoes. For these, you will first of all need chickpeas, and I'm telling you, if you're planning to make chickpeas the next morning, what you do is you soak your chickpeas in water after washing them. You can see I've soaked my chickpeas in water after washing them, and I've taken a big cooking pot. In the same cooking pot, I'll be cooking them the next day in the morning. So this is at night. I have washed my chickpeas and I have soaked them in water in a big cooking pot, because they are going to rise and they are going to fill quite a lot of space in my cooking pot. So that's why take a big cooking pot and wash and soak your chickpeas in water, and of course add a little salt to them. I have added some salt to them. You can add salt according to your taste to them. I have taken half a kg of chickpeas here, and I added 1 teaspoon of salt to them. Okay, and they will remain soaked overnight. The next morning, in the pic number 1 here, you can see image number 1. You can see my chickpeas that were soaked in water. They have now risen a bit while just soaked in water and a bit of salt in it. And I am adding a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to these chickpeas. Okay, do that. And then of course, I put them on the stove, put the the flame on. The flame can be low to medium flame, and cover them and let them cook. And then you can see in the second image, that image number 2 here, that my chickpeas I have boiled in the water that they were soaked in, and this will take almost 1 hour and 15 to 30 minutes for them to cook properly. Okay, in the meanwhile you can keep taking the lid off, you can keep checking. If the water has all evaporated, you can add a bit of water. Okay, and keep checking if your chickpeas are done or not. When they are done, it's okay, you can just go on to the next step then. And what is the next step? As in the image number 3, you can see in my wok, I have taken 1.5 cup of oil. Okay, and in image number 4, I have added those boiled chickpeas to that 1.5 cup of oil in the wok on medium heat. I'm going to just brown them a bit. They will turn a little color and they will become even more beautiful. And you see, I've been very clever. Before I put them into the wok to get cooked, get a little browned, I took some of them out. Some of them were left rather in my cooking pan. Okay, I left some of them in my cooking pan, and as you can see, there is also a little water left at the bottom, so that's okay. And then with the potato masher, I'm going to mash them in my cooking pan here, and you're also going to do the same. So do that, mash them very well. Mind you, I mashed my chickpeas and I took them out in a frying pan, separate frying pan from my main cooking pot. Okay, do that. And then when my chickpeas were browned, as I showed you, they were browned, I took them out of the oil and put them in my cooking pot. So you can also do the same cooking pot that the chickpeas were boiled in. Okay, so do that. And in the meanwhile, while they were browning, I cut my potatoes like this in small pieces, and to the oil that I had browned my chickpeas in the wok, I added my potatoes. I will brown them also a little in oil, and they will be cooked then. Okay, while being browned. While my potatoes are getting browned, what I do is I take some more ingredients that will go into this chickpeas with potatoes thing. And what are those ingredients? I took 4 tomatoes, as you can see here, and 5-6 green chilies as well, 5-6 cloves of garlic, and 3 if medium-sized onions you have, you can take 2 medium-sized onions. And because 2 of my onions were small, so I took 3, as you can see here. And I've peeled my onions and put them in my hand chopper, as you can see, and I have cut my green chilies a bit and put them also into the hand chopper, and my garlic also goes into the hand chopper. So I'm going to chop all these things together. Okay, while I was doing all this, you know what happened? My potatoes got half cooked in oil, a little browned and half cooked in oil. So I added them now to my chickpeas in my cooking pot. You can see that here. And some of the potatoes I will keep for mashing, just like I mashed my chickpeas as well. And you see, I have mashed the little potatoes. I told you I put my chickpeas in the frying pan. Here they are in the frying pan, the mashed chickpeas, and with them are also the mashed potatoes with the chickpeas in the frying pan. I mashed those also a little, not all the potatoes, some of the potatoes. Okay, so keep them separately with you. And you see, in the hand chopper, all my things, the garlic, the onions, and the green chilies have been chopped, and I have taken a little fresh green coriander as well, and I have chopped it very finely and washed it, and it's here in front of you now. So in the oil in the wok, I first browned my chickpeas, then in the same oil I browned my potatoes, and I have taken the potatoes and chickpeas out in the cooking pot, and in the wok through the same oil I am now adding all my onions, green chilies, and garlic that I finely chopped in my hand chopper. So this is what the next step is. And to these also add potatoes, the mashed potatoes and the mashed chickpeas. You can see I have added in all the things to my wok now. And to all these things add the spices. I will tell you what the spices are. You can see all the spices here. Let me tell you. I have used salt, a little more salt, because I already added salt to my chickpeas when they were soaked in water. So just a half teaspoon of salt more. Then I have added some red chilies and red chili powder, and I have added 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder. You can minimize the amount, you can maximize the amount, you can eliminate the red chilies if you don't want them. Okay, it totally depends upon your choice. The taste, according to your taste, use salt and red chili powder. Fine. Then half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, you can see I have added, and black seeds also, almost 1 teaspoon of black seeds. They give a very nice flavor and taste to this. And black cumin, half a teaspoon of black cumin. Okay. And I have also added 1/4 of a teaspoon, say, of carom seeds to it. That is very important. And ground coriander, dried ground coriander powder. I have added almost 1 teaspoon of that to it. And now I'm mixing it, and while I'm mixing it, I'm also adding some water to this, to my wok, to all the things in my wok. Okay, because I'm going to now cook them. So you see, when I mix them with the help of a spatula, this is the shape they have got into, and I will add a bit of water to them and let them cook for a while with the lid on very low heat. And while they are cooking, I'll chop my tomatoes. You can see I've chopped my tomatoes here, and I've added my chopped tomatoes to this steaming hot wok. Now the ingredients in the wok, steaming hot ingredients. I've added my tomatoes also to them, and a little more water. And then I will put the lid on again and let it cook for a few minutes. And while it was cooking, and now it has come to this shape. For 5 to 10 minutes, cook it on medium heat. And then when you take the lid off, this will be the shape that it will have gotten into. And at this time, you are going to add your chickpeas and potatoes that are already done into this mixture. Okay, and as I'm adding that, little water is dripping into my wok. And where does that water come from? From the chickpeas that were boiled in the pan, cooking pot. And I let it be there because this water can easily go into our final thing then, and it can get cooked with the chickpeas and potatoes and everything. Okay, so no need to throw away that water. Don't throw it away. See, they're looking so inviting, so beautiful. Everything has gone into the wok now. What do you think you're going to do next with these things? Yes, you of course are going to, with the help of the spatula, mix them up. Looking so beautiful. They will look even more beautiful when you mix them up with a spatula, believe me. Here, see, they are looking even more beautiful. I mixed everything up, and the fresh green coriander that I had, of course, diced and washed thoroughly, I have sprinkled that over all the ingredients in my wok, and I have mixed all these things up again, and this is the shape that they are looking in my wok now. And I'm going to put the lid on again and let it cook on very low heat for almost 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, say. And after those blissful 7 to 10 minutes, when I take the lid off, this is the shape that my chickpeas with potatoes has come into. Isn't it beautiful and yummy? And I can see the black cumin also there, and the black seeds also there, and the aroma that is coming out of it, believe me, it is superb. And this is ready, to be served, but it's still in my wok. And from my wok, I have now dished it out into my bowl to be served, ready to be served now. They can be served with puris and they taste fabulous. You know, in Pakistan, these are used in breakfast as well, with puris, with parathas, and of course, with it, they also pair halwa or the semolina dessert. I have already given you the recipe of semolina dessert and even of puris. The recipes are already there on my channel. You can get them from there. Or you can serve this as a standalone dish. You can serve this alone with cheese paratha. You can serve it with simple paratha. You can serve it with puri. You can serve it with roti or chapati, or with plain bread, or with pita bread, or anything, naan. So it will be with naan also. This is simply delicious. So try this out, and everybody is going to like it. Even kids are going to love it. Okay, so try it with kids, try it with grown-ups, with your guests, with yourself, and if you want to serve it in your hotel, this is going to be a popular dish. So this is as per your requirement. Whatever you require, you can use it. The way you require to use it, you can use it. And try it, and do tell me in the comment section how you liked it. And of course, like and share the recipe. Please subscribe to the channel and become a part of our YouTube family. We welcome you heartily and join us in this journey of progress and knowledge and better health. Okay, take care of yourselves, all of you. Take care of your loved ones. Make them happy so that you also remain happy. Okay, stay blessed, stay safe. Thank you. Remember me in your prayers.